Welcome, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome graduating class 23-17. And now I'd like to ask you to rise for Sangamon County Honor Guard as they present the colors and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. Class, take seats. I'd like to welcome to the stage Macon County Law Enforcement Training Center Commander Jim Getz.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming. Just want to take a minute to thank our partnership we have with the Sangamon County Sheriff's Department. I know Sheriff Campbell couldn't be here, but Jail Superintendent Larry Beck, we appreciate the partnership. I want to thank Lieutenant Brad Clark and retired Sheriff Jared Schaffner. They run the corrections portion of this academy, and they do a great job with it. And they're very patient, they're committed, and they really want to produce the best correctional officers that they can. I want to thank Richland Community College, Illinois Law Enforcement Training and Standards Board. Without them two not coming together, we would not be allowed to have the academy here, so we're thankful for that. Thankful to the Buffett Foundation for building the buildings that they have put on our campus to allow us to train the officers. I want to thank all the agencies that send your cadets and recruits to us. we're honored to train those folks and send them to your agency. So we take it very seriously. We want to produce the best product that we can and give you the best employees that we can within our control. And so we take it very seriously. We're very lucky and fortunate to have that opportunity. I want to thank the families. I know that the cadets are gone for 5 weeks. We've got them for 5 weeks. They're home on the weekends, but for those days during the week, you're home taking care of everything. And so thank you for allowing us the 5 weeks that we have with them to get them trained and get them back to their agencies. And so thank you for supporting them. But we also tell them that support goes both ways. Their job will be stressful and tough at times. They'll be stuck on overtime, but they should not forget who's at home taking care of things. So they've got to be return that support to you as well. And my last message for cadets, and we've had this conversation a few times, is your sheriffs, your jail superintendents, your supervisors, when they go home at night and when they're doing their things throughout the day, they expect you to take care of the people that you've been in charge to take care of. And so don't slip on your duties. If you're supposed to be doing checks, if something's reported to you that you need to act on it. Take care of those people that are under your control, and your sheriffs, your jail superintendents, and the people that you work for will sleep a lot better at night. And so don't forget how important you are to the criminal justice system and making sure that things happen the way they're supposed to happen. So thank you for the 5 weeks that you've given us. You've been dedicated, you've worked hard, and you earned where you're at today. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you all in the future, I hope. And if not, come down and visit us or just send us an email and let us know how you're doing sometime. But I'm proud of each and every one of you. Thanks for the commitment that you've given to us. If you ever need anything, please reach out, because you are now part of the law enforcement family, but also the MCLETC family. So thank you.
Thank you, Commander Getz. And now I'd like to welcome my partner and fellow class coordinator, retired DeWitt County Sheriff Jared Schaffner.
So who out there is ready to celebrate? It's been a long 5 weeks, hasn't it? Absolutely. I see a young one out there who's really ready to have mother home, I bet. All right, so it's really important that we get together today and celebrate what they've done for the last 5 weeks and the accomplishment that is represented by those certificates over there on the table across the stage from me. So that piece of paper tells a lot about the individuals whose name is on it, but it doesn't really tell the whole story of how they earned the right to be on this stage. Because while the certificates say, yes, they learned a certain amount of curriculum and they answered enough questions right on tests and quizzes and assessments to earn the title of correctional officer in Illinois, it doesn't really do justice to talk about what they each went through. So behind me, every one of these folks that are on the stage had their own battles that they've been fighting, and very personal battles for the last 42, or for these 42 people. And we have been lucky enough to be alongside them and help coach them and support them and watch them grow as they face adversity that they didn't think they were going to face. And much of that, is a learning process, and it is a growth process for them. Just to give you a few examples of what different forms of adversary issues they've dealt with. For example, several battled unforeseen medical issues. We had a lot of trips to convenient care and to the emergency room, sometimes under very painful conditions that no one anticipated. One was married on a Saturday and ended up coming back to us the very next day. How difficult would that be for those of you that are married? Some were suddenly moved from a working world where they were very successful to an academic world inside the police academy where it was very challenging. Many times they hadn't picked up made notes in a classroom or picked up a textbook in decades. So those people had their own accomplishments they had to worry about. Many dealt with anxiety over grades. Many dealt with issues of fear of failure for their employers and failure for their family members. All had to adjust to living quarters that were sometimes a little tight. What do you think? A little tight, maybe? Okay, sometimes. And also, they had to learn to live with people they have never met before. So they have undergone a lot of adversity. But by far, the biggest source of conflict that they have personally had to wage every day as they progress through this academy, by far, number one, was the separation from you, their loved ones, and their families. We've saw them struggle with that day by day, but they continue to progress despite that because of the character that they walked into the academy with. So that adversity has helped challenge them and it has helped them grow. Now, I think the ancient Greek philosopher Epictetus described this effort, this challenge perfectly over 2,000 years ago when he said, quote, "Progress is not achieved by luck or accident, but by working on yourself daily." So we have seen progress for 5 weeks from all these folks waging their own private battles that represent much more than those certificates. So I want to say, first of all, I'm very proud of each and every one of you because you've all won that battle. You've earned that seat that you're sitting in today, and you should be very proud of yourself. And I'm sure your families are proud of you as well. The last thing I want to say is God bless you. God bless you all.
And now I ask Cadet Rochelle Schliemann from the Lake County Sheriff's Office to step forward and deliver our invocation.
Good afternoon, everyone. If I could just ask you all to bow your heads if you're comfortable doing so. Lord, as we celebrate our graduation, bring your presence with us. We speak for your peace, your grace, and your perfect order into the atmosphere of this place. We acknowledge your lordship in all that will be spoken. Bless our families, relatives, friends, and co-officers. Lord, we thank you for the gifts you have given each of us. We do not take them lightly, but commit in using them responsibly and well. Give us fresh supply of truth and beauty to which we draw our strength in doing our job. Anoint our creativity, our ideas, and our energy so that our smallest task may bring you honor. Lord, when we're confused, guide us. When we're burned out, infuse us with the light of the Holy Spirit. May the work that we do bring hope, life, and courage to all that we come into contact with. May we rest in you. In your mighty name we pray. Amen.
And now I'm going to welcome our guest speaker, my boss, Jail Superintendent Larry Beck from the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office.
Good afternoon. First thing I'd like to bring to everybody's attention is there was an error made in the program that they gave you. They've got me listed as a speaker, and I am not a speaker. I apologize. My name is Larry Beck. I'm the superintendent of the Sangamon County Jail. Sheriff Jack Campbell usually speaks to all the graduating classes, but was unable to be here today. He'd like to apologize for not being able to be here, and once again would like to say I'm sorry because you've got to listen to me because of it. On behalf of the sheriff, I'd like to welcome all the families and friends of our cadets, as well as the sheriffs and other dignitaries who've joined us here today. I'd like to also congratulate the cadets for successfully completing the 5-week PTI course. You and your loved ones have sacrificed much, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. To all the sheriffs that are here today, I'm confident that your cadets have been provided with the basic knowledge and skills they will need to go back to your facility and begin their careers. Also, to all the academy staff here today, thank you for your commitment to this profession. The role that you play in training this newest generation of correctional officers is invaluable. Great job. Cadets. I started my career as a correctional officer in 1982 with the Illinois Department of Corrections. Over a span of 31 years, I was promoted up to the highest ranks of the profession. I retired from the Illinois Department of Corrections and began a new challenge as a superintendent of the Sangamon County Jail. I only share this with you because I want you to know that I was not able to advance my career because I was the smartest person in the room. and to also share with you what I think helped me and what I think will help you survive the profession and advance your career. First of all, surround yourself with good people who have a good, positive attitude and have chosen to do things the right way. These staff members are easy to find. They will show you how to perform your job the way it is intended to be performed. Failure to perform your duties the correct way will get you hurt, get other people hurt. Also, it is important that you show up for work every day and that you work hard. Get involved in special teams or units and try to learn something new every day. Support and care for your coworkers and treat the inmate population with respect and dignity. And most importantly, never, ever, ever compromise your integrity. Remember that you represent your family and every one of us who put on this uniform. If you follow these guidelines, you will earn the respect of everyone around you. You will become a new leader in this next generation, and you will have a very successful career. Something else that's important is that you need to find a way to have fun at work. The days you leave work with a smile on your face usually leads to a better day at home with your families. There will be many sacrifices and difficult times in the years to come. You will have to work through them with your family. Stay true to yourself and your family, and things will work out. The segment of society you will be dealing with every day presents some very difficult challenges. Always remember what your mission is and strive to make a difference in people's lives. Making a difference in people's lives is very rewarding. This is a thankless job. We're very seldom recognized for what we do because most people don't even know what we do. We never seek recognition for the millions of good things that we do every day. We're often crucified when something goes wrong. Remember, we're professionals, we're humble, and you should always know that what you're doing does make a difference. Always be proud of your accomplishments and your profession. Good luck to you and your families. Be safe. Go back to your facilities and strive to make a difference. Always know that if you need anything from me or my staff, all you have to do is call. Again, congratulations, and God bless you all.
So I often kind of wonder why, after all of these brilliant men come up here and speak to you, that I need to stand up here and give you also a speech. But I did spend 5 weeks with your loved ones and got to know a lot of them, so I'm going to give you a few of my own remarks as well. My name is Brad Clark. I'm the lieutenant of the Sangamon County Jail. It's been my honor to serve as the cadet class coordinator. I've done it now for about 2.5 years. This was my 11th class to do that. I want to welcome all of the sheriffs, chiefs, department representatives, as well as the friends and families of the graduating class 23-17. I want to take a minute to acknowledge and thank MCLETC Commander Jim Getz, Deputy Commander Jason Walker, Sangamon County Sheriff Jack Campbell, my partner and assistant coordinator Jared Schaffner. Without the help of these individuals and so many of our talented instructors, we could not be here today graduating these 42 cadets. I'd also like to acknowledge the incredible work of the MCLETC support staff, Deborah Embry and her housekeepers, Carly Woods, Raquel Spain and the food service staff, operations coordinator Tabitha Tester. I'm grateful to all of these people and for their tireless efforts and dedication. Over the past 5 weeks, 42 men and women sitting behind me learned a lot. They learned so much. They learned about the law. They learned basic first aid and how to respond to medical emergencies. They learned about security. They learned how to use firearms and how to defend themselves. They learned how to communicate in an effort to de-escalate dangerous situations. They learned fingerprinting. They learned booking skills. The cadets learned about public service and demonstrated that service by conducting a blood drive where they donated 30 units of blood. They learned about respect by holding the doors for one another and greeting the staff with a good morning or good afternoon. They learned about integrity by holding themselves and each other accountable. They learned about discipline by adhering to a strict set of rules while attending the academy. They learned to strive for excellence in every aspect of their training. Public service, respect, integrity, discipline, and excellence are the MCLETC core values, and we hope that these cadets will continue to follow them after leaving here today. I've been involved with the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office Basic Correctional Officer Academy for more than 10 years now. As I said, about 3 years ago, I was asked to take over as a coordinator. I'm often asked by my friends and coworkers, why do I choose to spend so much time with these cadets? My answer is this. Over the past 24 years of my career, I see the mistakes I made. I see the bad decisions, the arguments, the failures. I look back and wish I could do a few things differently. While we all know we can't go back in time, it's my hope that these cadets can learn from some of my mistakes, and that's why I do it. We begin every morning with a formation where we honor the name of a fallen officer. The duty cadet for the day will read the officer's name and describe how the officer was lost. At the end, the cadets will call out as a group, God bless their family and their law enforcement family. I want to say to each of you and each of the cadets, God bless you. God bless all of you in the audience. The loved ones, the family members, stand by your officers. They have a hard job, and they will receive little gratitude for it. 5 weeks ago, these 42 individuals reported to MCLETC as cadets. Today, I'm proud of them. I'm going to call them each correctional officers. Thank you. I've got a little paper here that I lost track of. Oh. All right, now I'm going to ask the Corrections Class President, Officer Cassidy Cheeseman from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, to step forward and give her remarks.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Cassidy Cheeseman, and it is with great pleasure to be up here speaking to you all on behalf of Class 2317. I want to thank our families and distinguished guests for making it here to celebrate this huge milestone in our careers. Thank you to our academic, range, tactical, and physical fitness instructors for their encouragement and their support. We honor you by leaving here today smarter and stronger, yet humbled by your commitment to excellence and our success. I also want to recognize Lieutenant Clark, Sheriff Schaffner, Commander, and our kitchen staff for keeping us on track and serving the leaders of today and tomorrow with your leadership and your delicious food. During these last 5 weeks, we have received extensive training in many different areas, such as Illinois County Jail standards, tactical controls, time on the range and knowledge of firearms, areas of the law, first aid, and thorough mental health training. While many of these topics were straining and stressful, we as a class managed to test and maintain high-class averages. We had many, many long days we thought would never end, and it is bittersweet to be standing here today reminding ourselves that we did it. To my classmates, as county correctional officers, we are not only responsible for protecting the public and the detainees in our custody, we also have an obligation to each other, much like brothers and sisters. We must take it on each other to protect and support each other. In our counties, we need to look out for our uniformed deputies and officers, but also for our civilian staff as well. It is my hope that this support, respect, and protection we offer one another will have reaching effects on all of our different communities. In conclusion, I would like to congratulate my classmates and thank everybody for attending our graduation today. A special thank you to many of our families and our spouses for holding down the fort while we have been away. Thank you for your endless support. Thank you to MCLETC for the advancement in our knowledge and training and creating this amazing training environment we are blessed to attend. Remember, never not double lock. Thank you.
We will now present the graduation certificates. Please feel forward. Please feel free to step forward for a picture when your cadet's name is called. We do ask that you keep from blocking our photographer. If you'd like to buy some of her pictures, her website is on the program that you should have been able to get out front door there. So, with that, let me find my list. Everybody ready? All right, row one, on your feet. All right. Correctional Officer Elena Beard from the Piatt County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Eric Blazis from the Iroquois County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Tenez Brown from Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jose Chavez from the Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Cassidy Cheeseman from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Bronson Dotson from the Macon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Tabrina Eskridge from the Macon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Kyle Farmer from the Macon County Sheriff's Office. Row one, take your seats. Row two, on your feet. Correctional Officer Terry Folk from McDonough County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Trevin Garrett, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Omar Guajardo, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dana Hagan, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Hunter Hayes, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Murphy Horrell, McDonough County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Aria Johnson, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dylan Johnson, Warren County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Joseph Johnson, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Row 2, take your seats. Row 3, on your feet. Correctional Officer Gage Kirkering, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Cody Kersey, Christian County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dejan Knuffman, Adams County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Michael Kobeman, Lee County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Manuel Macias, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Molly McAuliffe, Logan County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jason McLean, DeKalb County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jaleisha McReynolds, Rock Island County Sheriff's Office. It's all right. It's the biggest smile I've seen on her the whole 5 weeks, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Correctional Officer Brady Moore, Macon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Lindsay Novak, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. 23, take your seats. Row 4 on your feet. Correctional Officer Tyler Ostrike, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jacob O'Shaughnessy, Tazewell County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jordan Painter, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Daniel Rainey, Peoria County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer William Rainey, Adams County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Jared Sipe, Peoria County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Matt Selberg, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Court Security Officer Harris Shafi, Kane County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Rachel Schliemann, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Row 4, take your seats. Row 5, on your feet. Correctional Officer Trevor Smiley, Winnebago County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Gilberto Sosa, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Andrew Sparks, Lake County Sheriff's Office. Jail Superintendent, Assistant Superintendent Jacqueline Underhill, LaSalle County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dalton Wells, Rock Island County Sheriff's Office. Correctional Officer Dakota Wheeler, Crawford County Sheriff's Office. Row 5, take seats. And now we have a few special awards we'd like to present to some of the cadets. We'll start with the class president. Each class, one cadet is chosen by the entire class to act as the class president. This cadet must be prepared to work hard for their class. They must emerge as a class leader. They must care about the class and their fellow cadets. The class president will volunteer when there are no volunteers. They will study with each other. They will do what is perhaps the hardest job, hold their fellow cadets accountable. Cadet Class 23-17 had many cadets that could have fit this description, but one was chosen, and she has served her class and represented her department with distinction. It's my honor to announce Cadet Cassidy Cheeseman from the Lee County Sheriff's Office as Cadet Class 23 President. Cadet Cheeseman, please step forward. The Class Academic Award is earned by the cadet that receives the best grade point average after various tests and quizzes. Cadet Class 23-17 had many cadets excel academically. In fact, 15 cadets finished with the class average better than 90%. With the final scores in, Cadet Class 23-17 had 4 cadets within 1 percentage point of each other. With better than a 95% average, it's my pleasure to announce that Cadet Dakota Wheeler from the Crawford County Sheriff's Office has earned the Academic Achievement Award. Cadet Wheeler, please step forward. Class Sharpshooter Award. It goes to the cadet that obtains the best overall score on the for-record qualification. The class had several excellent marksmen. In fact, we had 6 cadets complete the qualification with a perfect score of 50 out of 50. To break the tie, these cadets completed a shooting competition. But even this resulted in a tie between 2 cadets. So back to the range they went, this time further back and with less time to complete the course. Both of these cadets performed well. But in the end, Cadet Michael Kobeman from the Lee County Sheriff's Office has earned the Sharpshooter Award. Cadet Kobeman, please step forward. In addition to the academic award, we also want to acknowledge the cadets that finished the class in the top 10%. Each of these cadets finished the class with a better than 93% average. In fact, the difference between the best average maybe came down to one test question. I will now read the names of these cadets and ask that they stand to be recognized. Cadet Joseph Johnson, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Cadet Jacob O'Shaughnessy, Tazewell County Sheriff's Office. Cadet Jordan Painter, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Cadet Jacqueline Underhill, LaSalle County Sheriff's Office. I'd like like to take another minute to acknowledge 5 more cadets that were asked to take on a difficult job while they were here. That is the job of squad leader. These cadets were asked to take on a leadership role over their individual cadets, their squads. The squad leaders would account for other members of their squad before any movement. The squad leaders had to maintain their own grades but also be willing to assist others to study. They were asked to step forward to take over for the duty cadet if help was needed. They were asked to hold other cadets accountable if the rules were not being followed. It's not always easy being asked to lead, and these cadets did their jobs well. I will now announce their names and ask if they stand to be recognized. Jose Chavez, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Tabrina Eskridge, Macon County Sheriff's Office. Lindsay Novak, Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Gage Kirkering, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. Dana Hagan, Vermilion County Sheriff's Office. It's not an easy job. They did it well. And last, we have the Physical Fitness Awards. We've continued our tradition of offering the cadets the option of participating in the physical fitness program. The program was optional, but the cadets were asked to commit to the program if they signed up. Each morning they get up and work out with the fitness instructors. For some, we hope this will be a beginning of a lifelong routine. For the others, it was just a way to begin their day. Cadet Class 23-17 had 34 cadets sign up for and complete the physical fitness program. I will now announce each of their names and ask that they stand and remain standing until the entire group has been called. I ask that the audience hold your applause until all names were announced, and we will congratulate the entire group as a whole. Elena Beard, Piatt County. Tenez Brown, Vermilion County. Jose Chavez, Champaign County. Bronson Dotson, Macon County. Tabrina Eskridge, Macon County. Kyle Farmer, Macon County. Terry Folk, McDonough County. Trevin Garrett, Champaign County. Omar Guajardo, Lake County. Dana Hagan, Vermilion County. Hunter Hayes, Sangamon County. Aria Johnson, Vermilion County. Dylan Johnson, Warren County. Joseph Johnson, Champaign County. Cody Kersey, Christian County. Michael Kobeman, Lee County. Manuel Macias, Winnebago County. Molly McAuliffe, Logan County. Jason McLean, DeKalb County. Jaleisha McReynolds, Rock Island County. Lindsay Novak, Sangamon County. Tyler Ostrike, Winnebago County. Jacob O'Shaughnessy, Tazewell County. Jordan Painter, Sangamon County. William Rainey, Adams County. Matt Selberg, Sangamon County. Harris Shafi, Kane County. Rachel Schliemann, Lake County. Trevor Smiley, Winnebago County. Gilberto Sosa, Lake County. Andrew Sparks, Lake County. Jacqueline Underhill, LaSalle County. Dalton Wells, Rock Island County. Dakota Wheeler, Crawford County. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Take your seats. And now to present the benediction, I invite Cadet Trevor Smiley from the Winnebago County Sheriff's Office to step forward.
Good afternoon, everybody. Please bow your heads if you like. Lord, when it's time to go inside that place of steel and stone, I pray that you will keep me safe so I won't walk alone. Help me do my duty. Please watch me on my rounds among those perilous places and slamming steel door sounds. God, keep my fellow officers well and free from harm. Let them know I will be there too whenever there is an alarm. Above all, when I walk my beat, no matter where I roam, let me go back whence I came, to family and home. Amen.
And now there's one last thing we have to do, and that's dismiss the cadets for the last time as a class. Class, on your feet. I want to hear it, everybody. Make the walls shake. Class, up 10. 23-17, sir! Cadet Class 23-17, it is my pleasure to say that you have graduated from the Basic Correctional Officer Academy. Good luck and Godspeed. You are dismissed.